漂亮哦！这是我吗？
I think we as modern hominids are addicted to screens. My friend didn't have a phone for the first week that he was traveling with me, and I had my new iPhone 6 and was looking at it 24/7 myself, and I found him constantly staring over my shoulder. And I told him not to stare, not to look at my conversations, but he said that he wasn't, that he just wanted to look at a screen. Even upon entering a city like New York or Shanghai, I found myself perceiving not the roads and the people or the shops, but my mind automatically gravitates towards whatever screen that I happen to come across. I read a theory about us being attracted to screens because we're visual animals and that the pronounced movements and colors and shapes inside screens are analogous to glittery snakeskins and sprinting prey, and that we're evolved to gravitate our intentionality towards these things. Maybe, who knows? Perhaps it's true from a biological standpoint. Seen from a certain phenomenological or conceptual perspective, screens are portals to another reality, another dimension, another space-time, another mind.
I really have to kiss on it.
Yeah, lick it.
Lick it.
Looking at a screen is satisfying because it's kind of like penetrating or fucking another world, similar to the way you enter into another person through sex and penetration. Seen from the same perspective, you can understand why I film all the girls that I've been with holding a phone with an image of me trapped inside the screen, as if I am trapped inside a vagina, and in turn, they're trapped inside my heart, and vice versa. So the phone on the screen is not just receptive like a vagina, but it is also phallic. The way you ejaculate out information to disseminate the brains, to give new ideas, or the way a person's soul is captured through the screen when you photograph or film her. Seen this way, the screen is a sex organ that is sort of androgynous. It transcends the dichotomy of male and female, and through it, we all live inside each other. So cell phones and technological devices are not also mental organs, they're external brains. They're tools we use to expand and extend our minds. They're actually a chunk of our brain as we store our memories, our thoughts. Screens are not just portals to another world, but it's also the representation of modern, aka digital civilization. The closer you are to the heart of modernity, the more screens you can bear witness. The further away you move towards the ghettos of New York or the royals of China or the African safari for that matter, the less screens there are. It's almost as if the virtuals pile up on top of each other, becoming denser and more real until eventually, with virtual reality becoming full-blown reality, we enter into the matrix completely and the virtual becomes the real. But keep in mind that the African safari or anywhere else that's perceived by anyone with or without an actual screen nevertheless has a screen. The screen that is the mind. The movie player inside your head that plays anything that you imagine or sees is the most fundamental screen in your reality. If you look around, people are all very eager to enter into their iPods, their iPhones, their computer, TV screens, monitors. And they're glued to their screens as if they are waiting in line to enter into virtual reality. I think this is a rather strange phenomenon because we're now
stuck in the in-between state. We're almost entering into virtual reality, but not yet.
We're halfway in between the real and the virtual. I think once we enter or immerse ourselves into the virtuals completely, there will again be no more screens. We'll be back to square one, into a new primitive future world where no physical screens exist, simply because we no longer need them. We'll come full circle to a singularity of one absolute screen, reality, mind, with no boundaries. So I try to materialize this concept video or doing a performance where I strapped my iPhone on my crotch. I did this in 3 stages. First, I played the violin and display a video of me lifting weights. And then I flipped the two around to create max effort, mind and body contrast. Things started to get pretty weird when I moved into the last development, when I pressed the record button on my phone and turned everything inside out, and the spectators, instead of taking pictures of me, they became absorbed by the image of themselves, thus they appeared on my cock.